All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to those who elect. Right, and I basically want to do a quick video on how, a basic one, basic lesson. Hey, but it's still needed because you got, a lot of new brothers coming into the faith. And, at first when you come in, you definitely want to tell everybody, you definitely want to, you want to tell all your loved ones, your close friends and family. But what you got to understand is that majority of people on the planet Earth aren't going to get this truth. And it doesn't matter if they just happen to be your mother or your father. All right. Majority of people, aren't going to get it. Now, there are cases where some do get it. But you just got to be wise with choosing and understand that, hey, this, for the most part, we have the brothers and all that, but, family wise, this is a solo thing. A lot of your family members, just to say the hard truth, a lot of your family members are going to be destroyed, mine included. Majority of our family is full of wicked people, man. Christians, pork eating people, no matter how many times you tell them. And I myself personally have grandparents and different things that have heard about the truth, but they still choose to rebel, because a lot of people are old bottles, which I'm just going to start off with Proverbs 24:7. It says, wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. But the point is that wisdom is too high for a fool. Wisdom is way too up there. Majority of our people out here are fools, man. Majority of people out here in this world are fools. And wisdom is just too high for them. To get the simple truth. Not even going deep into this truth, but the simple things. What you can eat, what you can't do on certain days. It's too high for these people. They've been dumbed down by Esau and this world and everything that they put out. Which, actually, let me get, now that I say that, let me see, because I just seen it. And yeah, Proverbs 10:23, it says, it is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Hey, but it's a sport to a fool to do mischief. And you can see majority of our people out here, that's how you know who's a fool. You can spot a fool just based off the way they dress and the way they act. You'll see a lot of young Jake walking around with music blasting, rapping, young boy, all loud, dreads, causing a ruckus everywhere they go, causing, I was in a gas station a few days ago. Jake just walked in, with ski mask on and stuff and just straight up stole, straight up stole and just walked out. Majority of our people are fools, and it's a sport to them to do mischief. That's why social media, TikTok, Instagram, everything that's blowing up on there is foolishness. All right, it's a bunch of BS, bunch of folly. All right, niggas doing dumb stuff. You have a new challenge that comes out every month. All right, because majority of our people are fools. So majority of our people just simply aren't going to get the truth. That's what you got to understand. All right, and even then, we're gonna get a blessing, for being able to let go of our family members and ones you may have hold close to you. Well, hey, we're gonna receive a blessing by being able to endure, seeing them not get it, and hey, all hell breaks loose. We already know what's gonna happen, but hey, we're gonna receive a blessing, for putting off our family and making the Lord the most important thing in our life. You're not forsaking them for no reason. We're going to receive a great reward for doing this. All right. Now this is Matthew 10. Let me see. Matthew 10, I'm going to start at 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And this directly cuts what majority of people say, who they call Jesus Christ, which we know his name is Yahweh Shai. They say that he's all about peace, love. Well, we clearly just read that he's not. He's not about peace. All right. He's about peace, but it's only towards a certain people. And in order for that peace to come, destruction has to come first. It says, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household. Now, how is that going to happen? How is the daughter going to be against the mother, the father against the son? That's going to happen because, different, hopeful members of the elect are going to wake up. But that doesn't mean that their closest loved ones are going to wake up. And that's how you're going to be set at variance against them. Which, matter of fact, I'm going to get that word variance. It says to cut into two parts, to cleave, to sever, to make apart. So he's division, basically. Division. He's bringing division. And like I said, a lot of, your father, your mother, they might not get this truth. So they hear you say you stop eating pork. They're going to be like, well, why? It's good. It's delicious. And they're going to entice you, to tempt you. That's all a part of bearing your cross, man. But division is here. All right. But like I said, we're going to receive a blessing for this. I did a video previously, how we're soldiers. Soldiers, you gotta tough certain things out, man. You gotta understand that not everybody you love is gonna be saved. All right, close siblings. Some people just aren't gonna make it, man. It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. All right, now that's not saying if you have a son or daughter or a father or mother, not to take care of them. All right, that's not what it's saying, but it's saying to have priorities in the sense of, you always got to put Yahweh Shai first. I personally don't have children, but I can speak for brothers that do. All right, nobody neglects their children. Nobody, not one brother in GMS pushes, neglecting their children and not taking care of them, not feeding them. It's just that understanding that, when duty calls, duty calls. When we have to go out on the highways and the byways, we prioritize that. We prioritize making sure, reading, and staying in the spirit, because that's what's most important. All right. And if your children or your loved ones are, a part of the elect, then, a part of you going out there and standing strong is going to be how they're protected. Because, if they're a part of your household, they're going to be protected under you. So, going out there and pushing that word, that's important on many, many different levels. All right. You're not only, delivering yourself. Like I said, you got people under you, they're going to be under your protection when all hell breaks loose. It says, right, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. Right. The cross representing, the burden, the burden that comes with being in this truth, which is the trials and tribulations, the hell that you're going to catch, because essentially as a body, we're catching, the hell that Yahweh Shai caught. It's not on the same level. All right. As everything that happened with him being put on the cross, but we're taking part of his burden. So that's what that cross is. All right. Having to see this wickedness every day. All right. Living in this society where frequencies, are constantly pushed out to lower your vibration, right? To make you tired randomly throughout the day. Recently I've been just randomly, don't even do much. And then randomly throughout the day, I get deadbeat tired, and that's not normal. Esau from since birth, got us, all right, under all these GMO foods, and, these bodies are completely defiled, man. And not everybody in this world sees that. Not everybody understands that. But we do, so we're constantly, beholding wickedness. All right. This is all about the cross, even just seeing this wicked crap, man, that's a burden, Because a lot of Jake out here, they don't see nothing wrong with it. So to them, it's not wicked. You know, a lot of them are for LGBT and all that. So when they see it, it's good to them. There's nothing wrong with it. But to us, it's a burden, right? So we're constantly bearing our cross, all right? Where is that? Verse 39, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. So we lost our life in the world. You different family members may look at you, all right, and say that you changed and that you're different. That's because you lost the life that they once knew. The you that they knew is no more. You know, you lost the life that they knew. You know, so they may act different with you. You know, they may switch up because they think that you're acting different. But in actuality, you found what true life is, right? Which it starts with Yahweh Shai, and this is truth. All right, this is truly, all right, life, you know, is having the names Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and believing in them, all right, which essentially the Yahweh Shai is the light, man. So we have the light in this whole dark world. It says, and he that loveth, or no, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. You know, so it's all about being willing to sacrifice for Yahweh Shai. All right. Like I said, don't worry about your family and all that. You're going to get everybody back and then some. Right. And that's what we're about to read. All right. Now, that was it, Matthew 10. But to back up, I believe it's Matthew 5. Let me see. Slack, give me one moment. I know it's 100. Pretty sure there's something here. Right. Yeah. So, hey, you know, to end it, you know, like I was saying, man, don't worry about anybody that, because I know for damn sure I can see people in my family. I'm like, yo, they ain't getting it. You know, they ain't gonna get it. But at the end of the day, you know, it's nothing to really be sad about, man, because when you understand this truth, you understand reincarnation, all right, life and death, you know, after they receive that judgment, they gonna come back. You know, they gonna come back in the kingdom, you know, and you're gonna get even more. All right, which, hey, don't worry about having children in this life. You know, if you have some, it is what it is, you know, but that shouldn't really be a priority, because we're going to get all the kids, everything you ever wanted. We're going to get that soon. All right, we're not talking about 10, 20 years down the line. All right, it's soon. You know, it's soon. Matthew 19 and 29, it says, and everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. You know, so if you forsook, you know, like I said, children, wife, land, anything, you know, whatever you sacrifice for the Lord, you're going to get it back times 100-fold. And really times infinity, man. You're gonna get as much as you need. You know, the scriptures, you know, roughly paraphrase and say, you know, that we're gonna be what's the word? You know, we're gonna have blessing after blessing, man. It's gonna, you know, be an overflow of blessings, you know, for the men and women, you know. It's just gonna be not too many blessings, but you know, it's gonna be a whole lot of blessings, man. I forget how the scripture goes exactly. It's somewhere in Deuteronomy. You know, but that's the point. It says, I'm going to read it again. Everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. You know, so we're going to get that everlasting life. All right, no matter what you got to give up, we're going to get it all back. It's just a temporal loss, all right, for eternal gain. It says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So right now in this life, majority of us are sitting in a low place in America. All right. So we're last. But in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be first. You know, we're literally going to be the first ones in the kingdom. You know, the elect is going to bring back, you know, the 2/3. So it's a very, you know, important thing. You know, hey, these sacrifices that you got to give up, it's okay. We're going to receive everything back. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. All right, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Shalom.